Thank you very much, Jake. You join me as Kyle Wootton gives it to Roberts! And Roberts scores for Notts County. Such a typical goal for him. Wonderfully composed and bending before nestling itself in the top corner of the net. Creates a little bit of space and then looks to introduce his teammates. Dion Kelly-Evans down the right wing to Roberts. Cuts back, then cuts onto the right-hand side once more. Ball into the area, through towards Wootton. Wootton's first shot is deflected. His second one nestles in the bottom corner of the net. And Notts County have started this one in fine fettle. 17 minutes gone. Magpies winning by 2-0 against Barnet. Powers his header into the penalty area, and then Roberts just gives him a little nudge in the back. Gets away with it though, and now the Geordies off to the races. Down the right-hand side, he's running at Nugent. He's on it to his left foot, squared across to the Dutchman Baldwin, who hits one and makes it 3. Notts County in dreamland. A brilliant start to this game. They're moving it so quickly. And Roberts has his, second assist of the afternoon. Only 22 minutes played. The Magpies are beating Barnet by 3-0. As the ball goes long once more up to the edge of that Notts penalty area, and they need to be careful here to the Magpies as Hooper gets one back for Barnet. Just showing that you can't switch off. A long ball over the top. Notts don't deal with it. Hooper squeezes between two black and white shirts and slots the ball past Sam Slocum. And that just puts a little tinge of disappointment on the end of the first half. Here's Roberts down the right-hand side. He's going to try and put Binham Williams on toast. He's taking a big touch out of his feet, but he does manage to keep it in. Binham Williams is still with him down near the corner flag, and he stands him up, but he still manages to get a deflected cross into the penalty area. It's cleared away by Barnet, and Notts have it back again through Reeves. 74 minutes on the clock. A poor squared ball in a dangerous area, really, and Barnet have it back through Ephron Mason-Clark, and away they go down the left-hand side. That's Josh Walker with his bright pink boots. A couple of step-overs into the area, saved by the keeper on a plate for JJ Hooper, who's got his second of the afternoon, and game on. Notts 3, Barnet 2. Barnet with the quick counter-attack down the left-hand side. The substitute Josh Walker involved, but it's JJ Hooper who goes and grabs the ball out of the net and places it on the centre spot. 2 minutes have been played now of the 4 that have been added on. Depends what the referee wants to do, but I guess he could add a little bit of extra time still as Barnet continue to try and get a point out of this game. But that's really good down the right-hand side from Wes Thomas. He sets Reeves away, who lays it back, and it's been left to Michael Doyle. Game over. That's brilliant. It's really good from Notts down that right-hand side. It's a flashback to the good stuff that they were doing in the first half. Lovely from Wes Thomas to set Reeves away. Reeves with a great cutback towards the penalty spot. Wootton with the awareness and the selflessness to throw the dummy, which put it on a plate for Michael Doyle, for him to stick it in the bottom corner, get his first goal of the season and win the game ultimately for Notts. It was 3-2 anyway. 4-2 puts it to bed, finally.
Yeah, 40 minutes or 45 minutes later than it probably should have been, but that does, put it beyond doubt. And there was the old head Michael Doyle making the late break from midfield into the box and calmly side-footing it beyond or to the left of Scott Loach into the bottom corner of the net and put this to bed.